bro was young, they was serving flame. They was using old ink, trying to hustle the name. Now the contract was crooked, cause the devil wrote the plan. From the new to the old, it's the same old thing. An old dog barking loud, but they're scared of my claim. I helped build that empire with a spark of a flame. From licensing, publishing, into mechanical change. They trying to lock me down again, yeah, it's the same old thing. Yeah, I fight for my rights, I'm setting it straight. Copyright with Virgin, yeah, they can't duplicate. 30 years of silence, now I turn to the state. Every sample, every snare, every loop that they ate. Hold up, wait a minute. They talk about a new era, this old energy. Different CEOs, same type enemy. Snoop Knight playing boss, yeah, he know what it is. He's still honoring the paperwork that Suge Knight did. Death Row record stole for me, god damn. Death Row record stole for me. I thought I would go down to history, but I'm stuck living in this purgatory. Death Row record stole. I was raised up beside you, without a silver spoon. We both wanted to be rappers, you know, just me and you. But you betrayed me too, now you got it out for them. You said it's a DPJC for life, cause we was all from the pound now. Now it's fucked up cause you said nigga is on, and now you tryna steal my song. Every hit that they claim got my fingerprint. He lied when he said he giving back the publishing. I'm Daz Dilly, let me tell the story. Death Row Records stole from me. Death Row Records stole from me. I thought I would go down to history, but I'm stuck living in this purgatory. Death Row Records stole from me. This ain't revenge, just redemption in full. See every false signature, cause I'm pulling that wool. They say, young Daz, won't you stay in the kennel? Instead of a drum machine, they give me a fiddle. They say it's Death Row Records, they just rapping they brain. But they know who really laid the beats and made the plane. Man, I'm talking peace and love, I ain't mad at the man. But when it comes to my cut, I'ma protect the land. You know the paperwork was fraudulent, the ink was disguised. They know the pen was poison when they fed me them lies. See now the court's in my favor, watch the truth arrive. Now I'm collecting back rent, see ain't no compromise. Hold up, wait a minute. The publishing's mine, royalties mine, mine. I stayed on the grind, cross the line. License to sink every dollar, so every dime. Ain't no handshake here, just the bottom line. I'm here to let you know, cause Death Row Records stole from me. I thought I would go down to history, but I'm stuck living in this purgatory. Death Row Records stole from me.
Yeah. Live and direct. Hold on 1 second. All right. Live and direct, off the cuff radio in the building. King Eric, the media assassin. Hope everybody doing well out there tonight. I wanted to go ahead and do this live because a lot been going on. And I'm trying to figure out, too, what is going on with my numbers, man. Something is going on with YouTube, man. Something seriously is wrong with YouTube where I'm doing like several videos And it seems like I'm barely getting any numbers right now. So I'm doing this also as a test, as a test taker to just see what's going on, because none of my videos is really catching traction at all. Like I'm still literally, I'm covering the hottest topics. I'm talking on my content is pretty much up to par with the best, but it's not catching traction. So I don't know if it's something that YouTube is doing. I'm trying to figure it out. But this goes to show you right here that you can't really depend on these websites for resources, man. You can't get rich off YouTube anymore. You know what I mean? You can't do it because they pulling some crap on my page, man. And I was like, hold on. I've been posting videos, I've been posting trailers, and you mean to tell me I'm only getting 20, 30 views? Are you kidding me? That don't even seem right. So something is really going on right here. I don't know if my page is shadow banned at the moment. That's why I haven't really been on here too much. I've been looking for different avenues to, store my content in different ways, shape, or form. But that's what's really been happening. They've been really tailoring with my numbers, man. And I'm thinking a lot of other creators are going through this. I don't know if it's shadow ban. I don't know if it's anything of that magnitude, but I'm gonna still just go ahead, just dump stuff on here and just keep it pushing. I'm not gonna try to really you can't really get rich off YouTube, man. Like you're gonna go through situations like that. But I digress. But anyways, I'm here on here to let y'all know what's going on with this whole Snoop Dogg Death Row Records fiasco, man. And mainly the big homie Cocaine. He's on Snoop Dogg's helmet. You got Danny Boy. He's on Snoop Dogg's helmet. Pause. And then you got Daz Dillinger. A lot of these people are claiming unpaid royalties, and they're not getting their proper credit, so to speak. Now, people may argue and say, man, Danny Boy, he ain't put in no work since Pot left. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really have no stake in the game to really make no claim like that. So it's easy for people to use the, oh, he ain't relevant enough card. Even with Daz to a degree, because, Daz and Snoop fall out, they make up. They fall out, they make up. But what made me want to do this video here is when Idi Amin was interviewing Daz, and Daz said, we ain't never coming together. It must be really serious. We never come together. He said, yo, we fell out many times and made up, but this is different. But even with Daz, he put in a lot of work for Snoop. But Cocaine put a lot of work for Snoop, man. People want to say that Dr. Dre should get the credit for Snoop's renaissance in the 2000s. Nah. Because, see, for a while now, Dre wasn't really working with Snoop. He probably give Snoop a beat or two. He didn't really come around to the last meal, but around that time period, it was Cocaine, it was Sugar Free, it was Battle Cat, and it was DJ Quick that was helping Snoop get that player sound, so to speak. He was going from the gangster rap sound because he was getting to a more flow player type sound. When you listen to songs like Stacey Adams, that's the lane that Snoop was getting into. He was getting to that pimping lane. So that's where he was getting a lot of that flavor from, with Sugar Free. Cocaine was helping him with the harmonies and hooks. Because you never heard Snoop really sing until you got around these niggas. It's a gangster ride on the nutty dangers. You never heard really Snoop really doing a lot of harmonizing and singing until he really got around with these guys. I try to pop a dollar, pop a collar, and I'm singing my song. You better leave me alone. You better leave me alone. I'm starting to take a dollar, pop a collar when they singing my song. The haters better leave me alone. And Cocaine and Snoop did almost probably over like 100-some songs together. He got a whole album worth of material for Snoop. That last meal alone should have been a Snoop and Cocaine collabo. So for you to not pay him, come on, Snoop. Now that you got to make right. You giving money to Casanat, you giving money to Kim Kardashian, but you can't give money to your niggas. You can't give money to dudes like Cocaine and Warren G and dudes like that help captivate your sound when Dre left you astray. You know what I'm saying? Even with Danny Boy, because him and Danny Boy won't really like that. But you and Cocaine, come on, man. Cocaine helped shapeshift your sound. He had the secret sauce that you needed. When Dre won't give you no more beats for a while, he started focusing on Eminem. You even got mad at that when he was talking about, man, Dr. Dre ain't trying to save the West Coast. He focusing on Eminem. You was a little salty about Dre for a minute. So Cocaine come in and Sugar Free come in, and you start taking bits and pieces of that style, and you started becoming the Bootsy Collins version of Snoop. You started becoming the Funkadelic version of Snoop. You took bits and pieces from these niggas. The pimp shit that came from Sugar Free. That's also all those elements were there, and you could hear it in the next several albums. He kept Cocaine as a frequent collaborator. So, out of all the people that's coming against Snoop right now, he definitely had the most legit right. And not to mention, we want to know what's going on with the Death Row Records, man. Like, he's not really though. The Death Row acquisition was pretty much a way to just boost his brand. He's not really trying to do anything with that brand in a way. He's just trying to use it to boost his brand and to make himself look good in a way. He's not going to use that label. You're not going to see the Death Row powerhouse in it resurges like you did in the 90s. That's over with. You're not going to see that. Snoop just acquired that just so he can make his image look good. What up, D? And there's no shade to Snoop at all, because even Badass said it best. And I talked to Badass. Badass said, look, Snoop is a great businessman for himself. But when it comes to us, he could put himself in different positions and get money, but he can sign the talent. But when it comes to marketing and promoting, that's a huge transition for him. He can't really do. That's why Doghouse kind of went under. And Doghouse had a potential to be the next Death Row. Like all the people, all the talents that he acquired, he could have put Sugar Free on that mug. He could have put Cocaine on. Latoya Williams. I don't know if Latoya Williams dropped the album. Doggy's Angels. Excuse me. Who else he had? He had E. White. He had a lot of dope. He had a dope ass roster, that Doghouse roster, man. But he had Badass. Badass, that was his best chance to go platinum when we went under Snoop. He had all the hit records. He had everything ready. And Badass, he had crossover appeal too for a gangster rapper. But Badass, he can hit you with every different element, man, when it comes to his song structure, man. Like Ghetto Star, that was my shit. Ghetto Star, Street Illustrated, taking care of your personal business. Badass is one of the dopest, man. And it was great. It was good knowing him and seeing that he was a very solid guy when we chopped it up and did the interview. That was one of the last interviews he did was with us. But I think Snoop kind of fumbled that one right there. He Badass should at least went gold, considering the money and the budget spent on that one. Snoop ain't making shit right now. He got white America silver shucking. He was shucking job at the Olympics. Yeah, man. He really acquired the Death Row thing as a prop up for his resume. That's all it was. He ain't really gonna put nobody on like that. The days of the old Death Row is over. That died in 1996. I hate to say it, man. The energy that you had back then to make that shit magic and the powerhouse, the hit bakers, all the people that was there that made Death Row what it was are no longer rare no more. And Snoop is just giving them chains out like it ain't nothing, man. Like he just giving them chains to any damn body. And that's kind of tainting the image, you know? But dang, you ain't paying Cocaine and you ain't even paying your cousin Dad. You try to forge Dad's signature? Goodness gracious. Like, that's some serious accusations right there. And Dog hasn't really been able to answer none. He ain't answered none of it. He need to come to the table to the task of this. Because I'm like, look, if you giving Kai Cenat, hold on, let me see how much he gave Kai Cenat. Snoop Dogg gives Kai Cenat. How much did you give Kai Cenat, nigga? You gave Concert not $50,000. But you can't pay Danny Boy. You can't pay. You gave Danny Boy a fake chain. You can't pay Cocaine. You can't pay Daz. But you gave Concert not $50,000 just to go hit 1,000,000. What up, Q Smooth? Come on, Snoop. You got to make it right. That's why I see Cocaine's right. I see Cocaine's right, man. Like, damn, dog. Like, you giving all these other celebrities, which is your peer, as if they needed money, but you ain't giving the people that shapeshifted your sound money. Come on, man. Hold on now. I'm trying to look this up here. Cause notice this. He put out albums for himself. And I'm not a hater. I love his music. I love his music, man. Like, yo, he's one of my favorite musicians, but you know, I gotta call things for what it is, man. That's what got me in a lot of trouble, man. That's why a lot of these guys don't like me, man, because I call it for what it is. See, everybody want to sit here and play favoritism just to think they're gonna get something out of it. They're scared to call it what it is. What's up, Spirit Wonder? Hold on, that's my dog. The topic is every dog has his day, and right now, all the stuff that Snoop has done in the past is catching up to him. First Daz, Danny Boy, and now Cocaine calling him out. And being that I know Cocaine and that's family, I feel he has a legit gripe because he carried dog through the 2000s. Cocaine had the secret sauce that Snoop didn't. Dre wasn't really working with him like that if you really notice it. In the 2000s, Cocaine stayed with him as a frequent collaborator. Yeah, he said Tupac did not mess with him. Yeah, there's something going on with Dog, man. Like, for all these people to fall out with you, not everybody, I can't hate to say it, but not everybody lying. And I'm just hoping that he makes it right, man, because just pay your guys, man. These dudes are the reason why you Snoop Dogg right now. Gave Danny Boy fake jewelry. And that was fucked up, man. Like, you know, shout out to all the dialogue. You can check that interview out. But that was messed up, man. He gave him a whole chain. A fake chain at that. But see, Snoop got the great gift for gab, though, because, man, he'll come around, say something funny or do something funny. He'll put out a banging joint. I like this last album even. But we got to call it out for what it is, man. You got to call it out for what it is, man. When these artists do weird shit or don't look out for their people, we used to put these artists to task, man, as journalists. We used to call them out on it. But see, now in today's society, everybody's trying to kiss these guys' ass and get something out of them, and they're trying to pretty much play the game. You know what I'm saying? That's an issue that we're going on with journalists today. They're scared to lose a relationship. I don't care. Big shout out to Doggy Diamonds. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? We coming from a few like, look, we're not gonna sit here and just, you know, play the game like that. We call it for what it is. I guess that's why in the late 90s we saw less Nate Dogg and way more cocaine than some Butch Cassidy on Snoop records. Yeah, cocaine. Yeah, that's a great point right there. Even though Nate did the 213 album, he was frequently collaborating with Cocaine more and more because that's where he got his secret sauce. Then he start putting out more Parliament Funkadelic style records. Cocaine brought that influence. Same thing with Sugar Free. He brought that pimp flavor. Battle Cat brought that smooth West Coast flavor. You're gonna start doing live often? Heck yeah, but I just be getting lazy, bro. Like, it's a lot going live, man. Like, at first, I be having a lot going on in my personal life, and It takes a lot. I gotta write down what I'm talking about. I don't want to just be up here just yapping. I want to have a topic. I want to have my facts together. I want to be prepared. I want to be relaxed and just do it. But it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work mentally going live because I'm a perfectionist. I like for my stuff to be perfect. So I might pop up either, let me see, whenever something that I feel in my heart and soul that needs to be addressed, I'll jump on. But I'm gonna be doing this more and more, so you can look forward to that. And he didn't say anything about corrupt when he was in the hospital. Now that is very odd. I'm glad you pointed that out, Q Smooth. Why isn't he not saying anything about corrupt? He didn't give corrupt no acknowledgement. What is going on here? And corrupt has always been more so with the middle. But he ain't said shit about corrupt, man. And corrupt he's going through serious health problems, and that's your ace. Nate Dogg was working with so many artists in the 2000s. Yeah, Nate Dogg was basically, he was on that T-Pain Akon run in the 2000s. Like he was the first hook man to really go on a run like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he was one of the first hook people to go on a serious run like that. But at the end of the day, man, you should at least acknowledge corrupt, man. See, this is the problem that people have with Snoop, man. Like, you saying this stuff, but then you're doing stuff behind the scenes. I heard Snoop Dogg stole Nate Dogg's master. That's very shady as well. Yo, well, check this out. This is what Reggie Wright told me. I didn't even know this. I didn't even put this on the interview. And I'm pretty sure it's public because, you know, he talked about it already. I did not know that they use Tupac's master royalties to pay Nate Dogg child support. What the fuck kind of nigga shit is that? They use Tupac's royalties that they owed him to pay Nate Dogg child support. That's the most niggerish shit ever. Oh my God. I'm like, hold up, man. I laughed over the phone. I was like, that's niggerish as hell. Like, how is that even possible? The new Death Row is kind of odd to me. The new talents are only R&B artists. I know, right? Nate Dogg's son exposed Snoop for stealing the masters. Damn. But I'm like, how did that shit even get? How is that even possible? They took Tupac's royalties and paid to pay Nate Dogg child support. That's one of the coldest industry tales I ever heard in my life. That and Eazy-E taking DOC's publishing for a watch and a chain. That's two of the coldest stories ever. Yo. Oh my God. Yo, I had the same reaction. And I had to like, look, man, let me look this shit up, man. I'm like, I know this ain't the most niggerish shit ever. Where Suge Knight literally set it up to where he could pay Nate Dogg child support using Tupac royalties. That's yo, that's that's crazy work. Oh man. Now that right there is just some, that's nasty work. That dirty ain't even the word. This industry is wild. But going back to the topic, but Snoop gotta make it right, bro. Because even though he's a public figure, he's ignoring cocaine for a reason. And cocaine said he got the paperwork, he got all that. Cocaine did probably about 2 albums worth of shit over there in Doghouse. He got a Doghouse album out called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Kane that never came out. So a part of that probably could be the streaming royalties. See, what happens is the streaming cuts the dollar off to the penny almost. When Trey D shot up Snoop Dogg house for unpaid royalties, that would tell you a lot. And the East Siders went platinum. Yo, I forgot about that. Trey D literally chased the nigga out of his house. Yo, you gotta pay your niggas, Snoop. Those them niggas that saved you from Suge Knight almost dog napping you, no pun intended. You gotta pay these dudes. You gotta feed the wolves, my nigga. And you getting all that bread from the Olympics. So let me see how much the Snoop make off the Olympics. Hold on. Cause you got cake, nigga. And you did the Super Bowl. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Pay them niggas, man. Hold up, make off the Olympics. Nigga, you got paid $500,000 per day. Plus expenses act as a special correspondent for NBC during the 2024 Paris Olympics over the roughly 17-19 day event. This amount to a total estimate payout of nearly $9 million. Come on, Snoop. Come on, bro. Nah, man. That ain't right. That ain't right at all, man. I gotta look at how much did Snoop make hosting The Voice. Come on, dog. I see why cocaine. Look at this. Snoop Dogg is estimated to earn approximately $13 million per season as a coach on The Voice for season 28. The salary aligns him from other high-profile coaches, placing his earnings in the range of the shows, which typically spans from $10 million to $14 million per season. Come on, Snoop. Are you serious? Suge was speaking at the conference held by Farrakhan. Tracy was there. Suge told him Snoop got 15 million, won't give you one of those millions. I remember that. Nigga, you make 20 millions just off this gig. And you can't pay cocaine? You can't pay Warren G? Now I ain't pocket watching none, but I'm going by what's documented. You can't pay even Danny Boy for the work you did. You gave him a fake chain. Come on, so I think the money just got to his head and just the fame got to his head. He don't want to be giving nothing back. I don't know if dog, man, I don't know how much money that he lost during them death row days, but he ain't giving niggas shit. Like, dang. Now let me look at now. You know, I'm just going by documented information. I'm not trying to be on some. And I know some people want to come in and be like, "Oh man, you pocket watching." Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You niggas pocket watch every damn day. Stop. But yeah, I ain't talking net worth. I'm talking about earnings. There's a difference between net worth and earnings. This nigga made 20 million off 2 gigs. That's enough to spread all around. So where is all this coming where he ain't got to pay nobody? Because I know Daz is looking at this shit. Cocaine looking at this shit. Danny Boy looking like, hold up. We ain't letting you get away. We ain't letting you skedaddle off that. Cocaine literally sauced up the last meal in the whole album by Snoop. Yeah, I'm on for that's my big homie, man. That's like uncle to me, man. He got it because if anybody deserves it, he's him. He's one of the most solid guys I ever met in this business, bro. He gonna be the next Diddy as far as not paying the people. Now he the West Coast Birdman. Birdman don't pay nobody. He the West Coast Birdman. Baby don't pay nobody. But some way, somehow, he keeps them niggas around. Nah, but baby, he ain't paying nobody. But it's just wild to be, man. I hope Cocaine get his money back, and I hope everything gets resolved, man, because those guys made too many dope ass music, too dope ass tracks together. And it's a shame it comes to this, man. I'm just hoping that they work it out, man, because I want to hear more freaking collabs. Every collab that Cocaine and Snoop did has been classic. I hope Daz come around. I hope they all come to the table and just reconcile everything, man. As people that consume their music for the past 30 years, you hate to see shit like this. You know what I mean? Because you would think they were beef in their 20s and 30s. Nigga, y'all almost in your 60s. Come on, man. So we got to get this back together, man. I'm rooting for Cocaine, man. Hope Snoop does the right thing. And these guys can come together and get those collabs for more of that magic music that they known to make. Now, going to the next topic, man. This whole T.I. versus 50 Cent thing is erupting. And just when you think it was going to calm down a little bit, 50 Cent went ahead this morning and he made a post saying that he's going to come out with a documentary exposing T.I. and Tiny's accusations, SA accusations. And let me say this, man. We don't care, bro. We do not care about a documentary, nigga. We want music, nigga. We don't want to see a documentary. We already paying. See, this is why I know you guys is out of tune with what the people want. We don't want a documentary. We want hip hop music. We're not buying. We're boycotting Netflix. For real. We tired of documentaries. We outside, nigga. Get outside and rumble with this nigga Tip. This light-skinned nigga is beating you right now. He's beating you in your own game. He's beating you musically. He got Fraggle Rock, aka his son King, doing all the online work, and he got his other son getting clout off of you. So, nigga, let's go. Come outside. Send Uncle Murder. Get Lloyd Banks on the phone. I don't like this stuff, man. Now, he said he was going to drop some new music, but I think that's just a tease, man. And the thing is, people would be like, man, E, why you going hard on 50, man? I'm like, nah, I'm fair. I listen to 50's music more than T.I. If anything, I have more G-Unit stuff than T.I. stuff. But I got to call a spade a spade. And this going beyond verses. It ain't about a verse no more. It's war. Them niggas ain't friends now. Whatever opportunity they had to come together to make peace, that's done. That's done. Tony Yayo still in the bushes. Tony Yayo ain't going to fight. Ja Rule was ready to get it in. Ja Rule was ready to whoop the niggas on the plane, and they ain't want it. Let's see what 50 does. He knows how to manipulate the algorithm. See, that's how when you manipulate the algorithm, you could control the narrative of the story. Because a lot of people don't know just by how he posts stuff and delete. He started this. He took it further than it should have. And you got people saying, well, he just posted a picture. He posted a picture with the intent to make her look bad. He didn't post a flattering picture or a nice picture of her. He posted the most fucked up picture of her to make her a punchline for his audience. That was his real intent. Then he posted on the caption talk about play with me if you want to. That's a threat. That's a challenge. But yet, people are they like, well, he just posted a picture. Nigga, you ain't see the caption? You ain't see the caption? Even though me and my brother comment, we agree to disagree on that, man. We go, we were discussing this, but at the same time, that's a challenge. But the moral of the story is, leave the kids and family alone, man. Y'all would think you seen what happened to Drake when he mentioned Kendrick's wife. It didn't go well. So you would think that a lot of these people would just pretty much just leave the family and kids out of it, man. Just keep it mono. Because it gets ugly. It gets really ugly in these YouTube streets, especially. What do you think of J. Cole, the Fall Off album, even though the album came out last month? I thought it was pretty good. It was a pretty good body of work. I didn't get a chance. See, what I'm gonna do, I'm hoping he drop a physical. I want the physical. I can't really, this is just me, y'all. I can't digest music on my phone. I gotta have the physicals, man. I still have a CD player here. So I gotta digest the music that way. I can feel that, so I can put it in my car. I gotta give it the whip test. A whole lot of parameters go when it comes to me digesting music. See, people could just listen to their music on their phone. You can't get that feeling though. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get that. I heard a few songs up there, but they gotta resonate with me, man. I'll get to it though. Biggie called Escape ugly in 94, but then 50 just leave it at that. Yeah, Tiny didn't even require to get hit like that, man. I mean, she don't bother nobody in a way. So that 50 was wrong on that. 50 drew first blood. And it's coming from somebody. See, I'm not like diverse mentality that's gonna just defend 50 every move. Look, I gotta keep it real. 50 was wrong in doing that. He was wrong and escalated into that level, like calling the man a rat, calling the man a snitch, posting up Crime Stoppers, all this other stuff. When T.I. kept it music, he kept it music through the whole time. He all kept it music. Hold up. I didn't listen to the Fall Off album. And look, I've been listening to a whole lot of things. They got to digest for me, man. But see, 50 controls it just by deleting the post, posting it up, deleting the post. That confused the news outlets. That's strategic in a way. Because a lot of people don't know that him and T.I. were very cool. They did songs together. They got a video out together with Andre from Power. They got videos together. They did work together. They're supposed to do a TV show together. People don't know that, but you wouldn't know. Because 50 knows a lot of these people do not do their research. Yeah, both Drake and 50 are the same person. They like mentioning people, family stuff. Yeah, man, just leave the family out. Leave the family alone. It's not going to go well. I can't believe it. He was the one that started. He had skeletons in his closet. And check this out. Now, T.I. responded saying, okay, we can go bar for bar. We can go doc for doc. I ain't scared of you. You can't help but to respect that. You can't help but to respect that. He ain't scared. Because T.I. is more so the same way as 50, bro. T.I. is just, he will take it there, just like 50. This is the same guy that, even though he got whooped, though, rolled up in Lil Flip's hood. This is the same guy that did a video in Shorty Lowe's hood when they were beefing. 50 does things together. That's been for 20 years. Yeah. But see, keep it mono y mono. It didn't have to go this far. Calling the man a rat and all that stuff. And now it's like, now you're taking digs at the man personal integrity. And I like both of their music, man. But, you know, we just got to see, you don't get no honest journalism anymore. You got too much favoritism. People going to leave more where the cloud is. And right now, being that yeah, to get my dog. Yeah, I get T.I. Pop for not being scared of 50. Yeah, everybody like they're trying to see what this is. This is strategy at the end of the day. At the end of the day, a lot of these guys online think 50 gonna throw them a bone. See, this is what you guys gotta do. If you want to beat guys like 50 Cent, you gotta interact with the people. You gotta interact with the hyenas. You gotta go in with the bottom feeders, so to speak. And 50 ain't afraid to do that because 50 the type of guy, he'll take my video and post it up Even if it's flattering, if I'm going at one of his enemies and I say something real funny and I tag his name, he'll post it up there. And next thing you know, my page is blowing up. Same thing with diverse mentality. I see what he's trying to do. And to his credit, at least he's getting acknowledgement. Academics don't even get acknowledged by Drake. He don't even get a handshake by Drake, but yeah, he be riding Drake's coattails like it's nothing. 50 at least stamped his page. So you're getting something out of it. 50 throws a bone out there to the wolves, to the trolls, so that way they can eat. So I get it. He helped your page grow it a little bit. You got to ride with the home team. I get it. But that's what T.I. got to do. Like, you know what T.I. got to do? This is a strategy that'll work. You got to interact with the bottom feeders. See, how Diddy lost, he don't interact with us. He's all the way up here. So he feels as though, I gotta talk to these niggas, man. I'm too rich to this. I'm out here making $1 billion deals. I ain't gotta go back and forth with y'all. But you see what happened when 50 came out with his when he had the whole, not only the documentary, but he was coming at him. Nobody was helping Diddy because you pretty much ostracize yourself away from that situation. Now you don't want to be involved with the wolves. Because the only thing these A-list celebrities would do, they'll have their management team run it. They'll have their management team run it. They'll just post up cologne, movies, clothes, music. 50, on the other hand, don't do it that way. He gets involved. He'll find our post and repost it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feed the bottle feeders a steak. That's what he does. So that's why a lot of people are co-signing a lot of the stuff he does. Because they think I'm going to get that bone. Oh, I'm going to get that steak. You uppity, rich rappers, y'all better play this internet game, man. This is the only way you're going to win wars. So T.I. now, in his next step, what he got to do, acknowledge the wolves. Acknowledge the bottom feeders. That's what you got to do. And follow them back. That's one thing 50 would do. He will follow you back. I mean, that's how you got to win now. Because, see, he's saying with Jay-Z. Jay-Z way up here. He feels though he ain't got to talk to us. But that's where get guys 50 ammo. You guys got to come back down here. You got to get in this ring. You got to get in the mud with us. You got to get in mud with the trolls. Because, like I said in many videos, the era of the celebrity died in 2020. Y'all got to come back down here. You got to come back with us. We make and break you now. Why you think a lot of these rappers are trying to come on our lane and try to do the podcasting? What you think about Michael Eric Dyson conjuring about the Kendrick Lamar that he trying to black Drake? Man, he need to sit his old ass down. Straight like that. I was never impressed by him anyway. All that fake deep talking he be doing, all that fake intellectual praising he be trying to do. Man, you ain't impressing me, nigga. He over there. I remember Suge Knight called him out for trying to make money off Tupac, man. He trying to sell them bullshit books off Tupac back, man. And Suge called him. I think he called him and he called up, I think, another guy on the panel. I'm trying to find that video. He called him and Kevin Powell are street punks. He called him a street punk. You know what I mean? I was like, what? I gotta find that interview. If I can find that interview, I'm gonna post it on the Off the Cuff radio page. I should call him too. He called him a street punk. I'm like, how you know how should talk? Yeah. How you gonna sit there and talk about Pop? You gonna talk about Pop bad, but you trying to make money off Pop. I'm like, oh, they should try to bully these niggas. He trying to bully these uppity niggas. But Dyson need to stay out of this, man. You don't know what you talking about. You don't know what you talking about, man. This is not your lane, man. You need to stay back in your lane. You need to go back to the 80s. Throwing all them syllables around, try to fast talk, intellectual talk, man. Look, I ain't busy with that no more. Yeah, y'all ain't got no stake in the game. It's a new era, bro. We ain't riding with no. I'm like, you trying to ride with Drake? Yeah, Jay-Z checked them, man. Look, let me tell you this. These niggas can hate on Jay-Z all they want. They want him to really come out there, but see, when Jay-Z, he understands power. When Jay-Z make a move, oh, you feel it. When Jay-Z make a move, these niggas get in line. Yeah, man, like this ain't your business to talk about. And there's another topic too, man. A lot of these guys are complaining about Jay-Z. He got these the media, hip hop media by the ball, so to speak. Like, you can't say nothing bad about Jay. Like, Jay ain't playing with his name. You know, we call him Lil J James. Like, you know how LeBron is? You know how LeBron is? Like, with his brand, like, he'll come around on low key, start checking you. Jay-Z's the same way. You see what happened to Jaguar Wright? Jaguar Wright ain't said nothing. Jay-Z got her out of here. Got that musty run out of here. Sitting there gonna make money off me. Jay-Z got her up out of it. And dude got weird allegations against him too. Yeah, Jay-Z ain't in the scene like that. No, he ain't got to. He ain't got to, man. And see, what they're doing is, look at this. Now, this is another play that y'all need to pay attention to. Notice how these niggas is trying to click up with Trump trying to get Jay now. Nicki Minaj, 50 Cent. Now they trying to click up with Donald Trump to get Jay, to bring Jay there. And the same guy, Busby, he was clicked in with Donald Trump. They trying to bring him down because Jay-Z was Barack Obama's guy. You know what I mean? I think he was a Barack Obama guy, was he? Yeah, he was. He did My President Is Black. Meg Thee Stallion is with Rock Nation. They down with the Democrat Party. So, in order to bring them down, they had to click up with another power. And you see what's going on. You see all these political, cultural wars inspiring into one, to where the political forces is now clicking in with certain rappers. You know what I mean? Now you see Drake and his stands, they clicking up with MAGA. You see Kendrick and his fan base is mostly black women. You see the Drake stands are mostly weirdo streamers. Academics is MAGA. Alden Ross is MAGA. All these guys is MAGA. Kendrick, he ain't in politics like that, but I could tell, but the audience he catering to, like the Scissors and them, they're more so liberal, so to speak. So you bring all these paradigms into one, and therefore hip hop is clicking in with certain powers. Tory Lanez pop spoke against Rock Nation. He didn't even shoot me. Hey, Spirit, let me be honest about this, man. Let me keep it 100 right here. Tory Lanez got himself to blame for that. If you didn't do it, nigga, then tell us who did, so you could get out of here. Cause we tired of seeing you getting treated like Nelson Mandela out here. Act like he's some political prisoner or some free Tory. He got himself in that. We ain't feeling sorry for no Tory Lanez. Talented guy, yeah. But he ain't that important for Jay-Z to shut down. We need to get off of that. People sitting there acting like, oh man, this guy is like Mandela or something. Like he was he Matulu Shakur or something. Man, get this nigga out there. This munchkin ain't no threat to no Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't thinking about that nigga. We need to get off of that. He put himself in that position. If you didn't shoot it, then tell her who this, so you can get out of jail. I don't care about this snitching rule. Everybody's snitching in 2026. You put yourself in that position. You putting out mixtapes and talk about I didn't do it and all that. Man, get out of here with that bullshit, nigga. Got these stands out here trying to treat Tory Lanez like he's some martyr or something, man. Like he ain't doing nothing for us. They need to get off of that, bro. And they said it to a Rock Nation is trying to keep Tory down. Like, Jay-Z ain't thinking about this nigga. Why? What would he gain out of holding Tory Lanez down? This ain't, these niggas talking to him like he 96 Tupac or something. Like he really moving the people like that. Get out of here, man. Y'all crazy. That's why I knew the internet was crazy right there. Cause I was, even when I was listening to Tory Lanez, Tory got some dope songs. I ain't gonna take that away from him. But you were going around this catalog, you were thinking he was Tupac Machiavelli reincarnated. I'm like, dang, he ain't moving the masses like that. Why Megan said Tory did and not her friend? Man, they all lying. I'm sick of it. And I'm like, this thing is so confusing, bro. Like this whole who shot JR. The chick who got shot. We tired of this, man. This is going on. I ain't talking about you, but this is going on 6 years. And this nigga still sitting in prison. Don't want to tell the truth. Let him rot. He gonna blame Jay-Z for it to get some clout. Man, Jay-Z ain't thinking about that nigga, man. I was never a poet. Yeah, Tory got some dope joints, though. But we gotta be honest with ourselves. But going back to that, yeah, he was no headliner. He was no headliner. Like he Tupac or something. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all sitting there treating that nigga like he Geronimo Pratt or something. I'm like, y'all trying to make this dude a martyr for real. And he ain't even from here. That's the crazy part. He ain't even from here. But you would think Drake would throw him a bone. Drake don't throw no bones to nobody. That's a selfish, light-skinned nigga right there. Drake don't give nothing to nobody. All these guys write his hits, he don't give them nothing. That's why nobody like Drake. Drake don't give nobody nothing. He feeds the vultures. He feeds his kin, but he don't feed the wolves. Even his musty pirate crash out dude. What's his dude name? That got stabbed. What's his name? Y'all know his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The dude that tried to pull up on Kendrick Hotel. What's that nigga name? What's his name? Top 5 or something? I'm trying to think of that nigga name, man. Hold on. Drake's goon. What's that nigga name? I'm trying to figure his name out. Cause he got knifed up. What's that nigga name, man? Top 5. That's what I got it right. Top 5. Yeah. And he even switched sides on Drake. He posting Kendrick stuff on his stories. Yo, Drake don't take care. He don't feed nobody. Drake tried to feed. The Weeknd wrote his whole album. They ain't even famous. This dude wasn't even a star like that. He ain't have a worldwide hits like that or platinum albums. Exactly, man. I don't understand that, man. People y'all want to blame everything on Jay-Z. Y'all want to blame everything on Jay-Z. If somebody slip on a banana peel and hit their head, it's Jay-Z fault. The war's going on, it's Jay-Z fault. Einstein Island, Jay-Z fault. You can't pay your light bill, Jay-Z fault. Duke Energy going up on the light bill, oh, that's Rock Nation. They blame everything on Jay-Z. Oh, man, I never seen nothing like it. Why these Canadians get poked up, though, man? Because they regulars at the mouth, man. They're not really tough like that, man. No disrespect to my solid Canadian guys. He only got known for the Meg situation. Yeah, I mean, what's his name, Bob? Yeah, Tory been around. I mean, he put out some dope records here and there. He got some hit records there, but he ain't big like they trying to make him out to be. Drake has been high and low. Oh, Drake is cooked. I don't care what these stands got to say. He ain't got no, he done. They can say whatever they want. Academics can preach to the cows come crawl. It's over. Kendrick deaded that. And when he did it, Drake, that deaded a whole bunch of the nonsense that he was that he was perpetrating in the culture. Now these guys got to come outside and rap. All that goofy trolling, memes, scamming, thought rap, all that stuff that Drake was feeding, gone. Kendrick pretty much went ahead and Thanos snapped the game, bro. So now you got to come out rap. See, that's why even with T.I., this situation, he's rapping. 50 ain't used to rap. You could just sit back and troll now. Nah, it's over. You got to come outside with us. You got to get outside of the mix with the bottom feeders. Why Drake ain't put out Iceman, though? He's nervous. Yeah, he's nervous. He ain't got nothing left. His Ghost Riders ain't picking up for starters. He ain't got nothing left. What does he have left? Nothing. So yeah, it's over for that. That part of the game is done. And on top of that, he had Lil Yauchty. He was running his mouth the other day about old school hip hop because he can't sell no records no more. Nobody checking for him anymore. You see what these guys got to do? They got to go back to dissing previous generations to pretty much getting the algorithm all over. Nobody talk about Lil Yachty, old goofy ass. If anything, I got the interview with Spice One. With Spice One, check that goofy digger, man. Right on the Off the Cuff radio page when he tried to come in the game, dissing the OGs and stuff, and the OG niggas just sat there and took it. Nah, Spice ain't that type of guy. Straight up. I pissed Spice One off like a bug, man, when I asked him that question, and then he just went off for 10 minutes. So at the end of the day, it's over for all that. You know, they got to go back to the drawing board of completely making music again. You got to go back to the drawing board of focusing on your craftsmanship again. You got to go back to the drawing board of putting the effort back in your rhymes, because now the goofy stuff is about to come to a close. It had a shelf life, but now it's over. Now you got to rap. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Yeah, but yeah, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and roll out. It's been fun chopping it up with y'all. I'm gonna definitely pop back up probably again this week. I'll let y'all know most definitely. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set up a schedule to where I'm gonna go live, so that way y'all can tune in and I can automatically let y'all know where the indicators are gonna send y'all. So let me get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed night, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the rebound. Holla.